Hi guys. So my idea today involves a former idea but improved. The idea was that occasionally I would lick myself like a cat and well, you might say kind of clean myself, and it also kind of was just fun to kind of feel like a cat, because I kind of dig cats. So I would get a little saliva on my fingertips and then run my hands around, kind of like a cat wets its paws. But I didn't do it that much. It was kind of tiring because it took some muscle power to stick my tongue out and pull it back in, flick it out and pull it back in, and so forth. But what I realized is that it would be easier if I just kept my tongue out. So I might do 3 or 4 times when I go back to my tongue to put more saliva on it. And if I just keep my tongue out, I don't have to do the in and out thing. So I can show you. I don't know if you'll be able to see, it's kind of at a distance, but I'll try to talk about it. Well, you can see I'm keeping my tongue out. I'm wetting my hands and going up around my face and then coming back to the tongue that's still out and wetting them again. And I can do that numerous times. Eventually I do have to put the tongue back in my mouth to kind of let it get some more saliva on it and to rest my arms. But if I keep it out like that, it's more fun. I can do more, quote, cleaning, unquote, in one set. When I first realized this, I was doing this a lot, cleaning myself, and I noticed my typing. I mean, the palms of my hands, I guess, were so clean. My typing got so perfect, like I was fast with no typos. But maybe it was too much cleaning because my eyes kind of started to bother me, so I had to cut back on how much I was doing it. But I do think it's maybe a genuine cleaning, but it's also just kind of fun. It's a way to clean without going to a lot of bother, because I don't have to go and get some soap and water and go to a bathroom, etc., etc. And sometimes I'll do it when it also gives me a little bit of emotional, calms me down a little bit. If I've just walked someplace and sat down and I kind of sweated, and maybe it's a little stressful to walk someplace because you're dealing with traffic, etc., then I'll just clean myself a little to kind of feel clean and refreshed and a little more at peace. One nice thing about saliva, if you didn't know, is that it actually can act as something of a sunscreen. I walk outside a fair amount. I do put on real sunscreen, but if I forget the sunscreen, I'll just put on some saliva. And I think it protects my skin, because it's not just water, it's thicker. It's got things in there like a serum that would, I think, prevent some sun rays from getting through. Although I think when I use saliva as a sunscreen, I do it pretty frequently. I'll renew it, especially the back of my neck is really exposed to the sun. And I'll renew it every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes, every 3 minutes. I haven't even timed it, but pretty frequently, because it's probably not as powerful as commercial sunscreen. So it feels like for it to be effective, I have to put it on pretty often. But it's kind of nice. If I've forgotten sunscreen, I'm probably not going to go in a store and buy any, because I got a big bottle at home. If I buy more, I'll end up with too much sunscreen at home. So I can just use my saliva And I'm okay for that day, and then generally the next day I'll remember to put it on. Most days I remember, but once in a while I may forget.